Hey, good morning. Happy weekend. I have a very businessy look. I'm going to actually work today and see a couple patients. And it's Sunday, but people need to be seen on Sunday. So, what was I thinking about last night? Did you guys see Google put out what their AI is capable of doing now? I guess they just put out the big announcement 4 days ago or so. And if you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and search on like Google's latest AI, because I was kind of talking to people about it, and it's just like, oh, I'm just not going to worry about that. It's not going to affect my life. It's like, yeah, it's going to affect all our lives, whether you want to see it or not. And, I make sure I get out in nature. I like to walk, ride my bike. I can't hike like I used to, even though I would really like to this summer. I don't know. We'll see, right? Knowing me, I'm just going to fall. Fall on a snake. Oh, it's snake season here in Arizona too, by the way. Someone just posted something on the news. It was a snake and a Gila monster just kind of squaring off right in someone's front driveway. Yeah, it's that time of year. And unfortunately, some young influencer, 20-something, I think she was in her 20s, hiker, just kind of passed away in the desert, just went out for a hike. It's really hot here. Got to stay hydrated. It's awful. Still don't know all the facts of that case. But anyway, sorry I'm going off on another tangent, but what is this AI going to be able to do? Kind of everything. And just to give you an example, I have to show you this because I feel like I have to stay up to date with all this AI stuff to know how I can pivot in my business. I was actually talking to my AI, like, how can I still make sure I stay relevant as a doctor? But I'm also a nurse still too. I have both licenses. Well, there's always going to be a job for a nurse until the robots become that good. But I still think patients will want a human connection. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But the diagnostics are crazy. AI, because I'll see a patient and I decide what's going on and what the treatment course should be, and then I'll run it through my AI. I pay for Grok, by the way, Grok. It's Elon Musk's AI. That is what I pay for because it will give you medical answers, and 100 out of 100 times, or 100% of the time, it's correct. And it'll actually give me more updated information. So, general practitioners beware. So I love it as an assistant. Like, what do you think about this diagnosis? Like, it's my own little personal doctor that I know it's not a doctor. It even says I'm not a doctor, but I kind of run things by it. Like, if I'm ever wondering if this is the right treatment plan or course to take, because doctors are not perfect. That is the thing. I have not always been right. And I try to tell my patients when I don't know something, I'll just be like, you know what? I don't know, but let's find out. I think that's a really healthy way to go, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, AI. I was going to show you this. So let me see if I can even show you this. I think I can. I created this AI avatar because it's the free version of it.
To join us for a fun pickleball retreat starting Sunday afternoon on June 1st. We will be playing pickleball and laughing and cooking for this relaxing 3 days in Scottsdale. Join us, gals, for the fun. We hope you stop by any of those days or stay the whole time.
Okay, so that person...
Hi there, friends. I'm Dr.
Okay. You didn't hear the beginning of it. It said, hi there, friends. I'm Dr. Andrea's assistant, and she's inviting you to a party. So I sent out a digital avatar invite to my friends. I've organized a pickleball party because I want to start playing pickleball again. And that I just showed you, that wasn't a real person. That was a digital avatar. And you could make it say whatever you want. You can have it wear whatever you want, look however you want. In the free version, and just in case you're interested in this, because I think it's important to stay on top of high-tech things. Case in point, my mother has a recent iPhone. She knows how to work it. She knows how to use it. I think it's important to stay relevant with what's happening in technology. Or I don't know. If you're still working like me, I think it's important to stay relevant in that world. Whatever. I know there'll be Luddites out there that still want to stay in the old ways. And there's something very charming about that too. I do kind of love when I go out on a bike ride and I don't bring my phone and I go 1980s on everyone where I'm like, you can't call me, I'm riding my bike. Like in the old days, right? But anyway, that website is called Synthesia, if I'm pronouncing that right, Synthesia. And there's a free, there's like 4 different plans, I guess. The free plan is you can make a free video whether you want it for your website or for an email or something for business or just to like send invitations to your friend, because I think it's hilarious that I just sent that, and I think all my friends probably just think my website got hacked. I don't know. No, one friend said, well, that's really cool. What is that? And I'm like, it's my digital assistant. It's creepy too. Don't get me wrong. I feel both ways about it. I really do. But anyway, you can play with that. It's called Synthesia. There's other competitors to that. But I just taught myself how to do it last night because I want to stay on top of all this before it gets to be too much. I want to start where it's still kind of basic. But yeah, so I think right now, I don't think Google's AI has won the race by any means, but they're making leaps and bounds. I still think Grok is the best AI and the best value. I pay for the basic plan. I think it's amazing. It'll talk to you too on your phone. I'll do that on another video because you can set its personality, how funny it is, and all that. But anyway, what can Google do? So they're making AI agents that can just go do tasks for you. Like you can tell your agent, oh, I'm looking for this purse. I want it to be this color, and I want you to buy it from Amazon. And it'll just go do it for you. And then you can say, are you done? It'll come back and say, oh, yes, I've purchased the brown purse you were looking for. It was $16, like you gave the budget you gave me on Amazon. It will be shipped tomorrow. Or you can say, go make reservations for me. This AI agent will call the restaurant like a human, talk to them, tell them what you need, and then it gets back to you and say, okay, your reservation's made. I called them, but they said they're really busy, but they'll get you in a half an hour later. Like, talk about a digital assistant, you guys. So I'm just saying, maybe it'll blow your mind. If you watch the video that, I don't know what the name of it. It's like the announcement Google made a few days ago on what their AI can do now. Things are drastically going to be changing in 2025. And I read somewhere that it's akin to when the wheel was invented or the printing press came out. It's an exciting time to be alive, even though I am going to miss the 80s and 90s, the low-tech era, for all its blessings that it has, because I do really hate seeing people's face in the screens. But at the same time, it is exciting to be alive because we're seeing, positive or negative, the huge shift that is, I mean, it's been dropping, but slowly dropping. The huge shift is this year. It's this year. I was asking my AI, my Grok, what jobs do you see going away? Most clerical, where you don't need like a human to be in person to greet people. It may just be a screen. If you have like the person at the fast food window taking the order, they don't need that. So any simple, repetitive job, the company can just get rid of that. Why pay for sick days, vacation, and health insurance when you can pay AI $1 an hour? I mean, really, it's coming. And I'm sure you've heard about this, but it is coming for healthcare as well. I was reading about, obviously radiologists, but, most general practitioners, it's a better diagnostician. It really is. But I do still think there's going to be a niche for human contact. People still want, gotta make sure my patient's not good. That's my office window, by the way. I can see when they walk by. Patients, I think people and patients will still want that human connection, human contact. I think that's why raw form YouTube videos are kind of having its moment again, because people do want that real connection. I don't know, I could be wrong. But anyway, those are my thoughts for today. Hope you have a good day. All right, see you later.